Hello, I'm Kyle with Infiniti of Mission Viejo. Great news, I got a brand new 2018 QX80 here and I'm going to show you all about it. I'm going to show you what they've changed, what they've added, what stayed the same, and then we're going to drive it. I'm going to show you all the safety shield technologies that they got, like the intelligent cruise control, blind spot indicators, the distance control assist. So when you walk into your local Infiniti dealer, you're going to know exactly what you're looking at before you even walk in the door. So come along with me, leave a comment, share it with your friends, and enjoy this brand new 2018 QX80. Some of the most noticeable changes to the QX80 are going to be in the front of the car. They've redesigned and raised the headlights, the grille, the hood, and the front bumper to give it a much more aggressive stance. As you can see from the 2017 model I have behind me, they've gone away from the more rounded edges, the bubbled hood look, to this more angular, muscular, aggressive SUV look, which I'm very happy about. The redesigned front fender and side air vents give the truck a much more upright stance. Something else that they've improved on the vehicle is in the 20 and 22-inch rim package. The upgraded materials they've used give the car a much more quiet and comfortable ride. But if you got to pick between the two, I always say go with the 22-inch rims because they are beautiful. The redesigned liftgate, rear chrome bar, bumper, and LED taillights give it a much more horizontal presence. Along with the front LED headlights and eyebrow daytime running lights, it also strengthens the design link within the lineup. So just like the exterior, they've made some really nice changes to the interior as well. They've wrapped the instrument panel in leather and have this really nice contrast stitching that goes all along the front end of the car. It's much like the QX60, it's just really pleasant to look at. It's a really nice subtle change. They've got a new shifter on here, they've wrapped it in leather, and they have this nice new piano black inlay with the Infiniti logo in it, which looks like the Q60s if you're familiar. Again, what I said earlier, strengthening the design link within the brand. The steering wheel's been redesigned. It's got a new pattern for the horn, and then the wood on the exterior just is very typical in ultra high-end luxury SUVs. They've added more compartments to the center console, so more space for your gadgets, your gizmos, whatever. And then if so equipped, the car I'm sitting in has the deluxe technology package, so it has the upgraded semi-aniline leather seats with the nice quilted stitching. So especially when you're spending 70, 80K on a car, you want the, the ultra plush, ultra high end. This has everything. Semi-aniline leather, soft to the touch, black Tims, black hoodies. This black on black QX80 is the meanest, coolest looking truck on the market. So one of the nice things that Infiniti's added with the 2018 model is the smart rear view mirror. And it looks fancy, but what it's for is really practical. So if you have a truck full of people or full of stuff, what have you, and you can't see out your rear window, this camera is on the back of the car. So no matter what's obstructing your view from the front, you're always going to be able to see what's behind you no matter what. And it looks super fancy. It takes a little time to get used to, but it's a real simple, practical thing they've added, and it's just a very cool wow feature. So if you're driving and the headlights from the person behind you are too bright and you want to flip it to auto dim, as soon as you flip it, camera turns off, turn it back on, there's Kyle again. Pretty cool, right? In our videos, this has become one of my favorite parts because you get to see what I actually think of these cars. I mean, showing the car is great, showing you the features, knowing what about it, but how does it drive? How does this feel? How does this feel, Kyle? Well, it feels great. Sold one of these the other day. Because actually, I do work for Infiniti. I sell Infiniti cars. I'm very knowledgeable on them. And my customers, they said they'd driven Escalades, Tahoes, basically any large truck that seats 7-8 people that's out there. And they said, by leaps and bounds, this has the best ride. The first impression you'll get driving this car is just sitting up really, really high. You see the road, you can see over traffic, you can see what's in front of you. And then when you're trying to park this, it's got that camera system, it makes parking a breeze. So a lot of people, they're like, oh, this is the massive SUV. This is the big Infiniti. And it is, but it's incredibly easy to drive. The quintessential variable in the experience is you. It's the driver. It's the person who is buying the car. They want you to have that Infiniti performance feel. It's fun. This 5.6 liter is boss. So the 2018 QX80 is powered by a 5.6 liter V8 engine. Puts out 400 horsepower and a crazy 413 pound-foot of torque. For a truck, this thing flies. And with, especially if you get the all-wheel drive, it tows up to 8,500 pounds. So it's got plenty of power for you, a truck full of people, and a boat, you know, and it's got great brakes because if you are towing or you do have a lot of people, it's really about stopping the car and making sure it's got enough power to stop what you're towing and yourself. Now, I'm getting on the 5 freeway, and we're in beautiful sunny Southern California. It's a gorgeous day today, and I got my DCA system on, so it's keeping this bubble between me and the car that's in front of me. The DCA system keeps that bubble for you. It keeps that safe space between you and the lead car, so if the lead car stops, you have enough space to stop and slow down, so the car behind you has enough space to stop and slow down, and you, who just probably handed over a good chunk of money for this beautiful truck, don't have to go to the shop and get it fixed. It's saved it for you. It saved you tears and time and money, and that's worth the package in itself. And then it's got this nifty thing called intelligent cruise control. So I can set the follow distance to 3 car lengths, 2 car lengths, 1 car length, and that keeps the distance I set between me and the car in front of me. So I took one of these vehicles to Whittier recently, which is about an hour and a half away in traffic, and all I did was basically turn on the cruise control, and it was horrible traffic. It was awful. But the stress of me not having to gas and brake made the trip so much more pleasant and worthwhile. It's just a better experience. But if it gets to a 5-mile-an-hour crawl, a 2-mile-an-hour crawl, it's full speed range, so it'll still work. Infiniti, what they did with the new 2018 QX80 is they gave it the new infotainment system. So the way you use the infotainment system is a lot more savvy and advanced. Like the way I use my voice control, I can change the radio station. Before, you could switch the radio. I could switch it to FM. I could switch it to AM. Now I can change it to I can tune it to the exact station I want. I can say XM8 or 105.9 FM or, you know, whatever AM station you listen to. The 2018 QX80 starts at $64,750 for the rear-wheel drive model and $67,850 for the all-wheel drive model. It's going to come with great features like navigation, a 4-camera around view parking system with front and back sensors, as well as Bluetooth and heated seats. But there is an arrangement of packages available for the new model, like the driver assistance package, which gives you blind spot indicators, intelligent cruise control, their front and back collision intervention systems, as well as the distance control assist, which is a very nifty feature. The theater package, which gives you 2 dual 8-inch color monitors with a higher resolution display in the back of your front headrests. Also has an HDMI port instead of the RCA cables, so if you're a big fan of a laptop or the newer gaming systems and you want to go on a family trip, that's going to be a big feature for you. Also gives you heated seats in the second row, as well as power tip-up second row seats, so the driver can power tip up the second row, get everybody in the truck without ever having to get out of the car. And the deluxe technology package, which gives you a wide assortment of features, some of those including heated and cooled seats, the hydraulic body motion control that Infiniti's so famous for, especially if you get kids that get car sick, silver mirror caps, and this upgraded semi-aniline leather seating. Thank you very much for watching our QX80 video. Hopefully you found it informative and helpful to your buying process. If you'd like to see one of these in person or drive one, come on down to Infiniti in Mission Viejo. We'd be happy to help you. Also be on the lookout. We have a new QX50 video coming in the next couple of months. So, keep watching, leave comments, send it to your friends, your family. We just really appreciate your support, and thank you again for watching.